So I am so unprepared for this video. I was going to make it a month ago. A month ago? Oh, God, I'm so tired. A week ago. And I thought of what I wanted to do and I planned it all out. And I was like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And I was just so busy and I didn't get around to doing it. And then one thing after another happened and I was just doing so much other things, work, home life, things I put off all year. And then it got to basically 3 a.m. on the 24th of December, and I was like, well, if I don't get a video out by like the morning, there's no point doing a Christmas video. So here I am. I've just driven to my mum's place. So this is like a bunch of stuff, and yeah, I'm doing a video telling you guys, and I've just quickly set up this weird ring light thing that someone bought me. So let's give this a go. Oh my god, no one wanted to see that. Okay, it has a setting on it. Okay. Oh, what are the settings? Okay, so we've got blinding me in the face. Is this helping? We've got slightly less blinding me in the face. Okay, somewhat blinding me in the face. We have blinding me in the face but in yellow. Blinding me in the face but in blue. And then these are the 3 modes. What do I look slightly less horrifying in? I think I look a little less horrifying in the white light, and probably, whoa, that's something. Okay, well, hi everyone, welcome to my video. So I wanted to put a video out because I've been getting a lot of questions about just kind of Christmas in the UK, Christmas in Cranfield. What's their week going to be like? What's the Christmas period going to be like? And I know this is really late because, I mean, you've probably already got a few things figured out because, you know, you've already had to have a week from the university closing to now, which is Saturday the 24th, of trying to figure things out for yourself. But I thought I would just kind of talk a bit about what you can do for the next week and for the rest of your time period and when the university will open up again. And a few things to tell you about what Christmas is like in the UK, because a lot of the questions that I've been receiving are kind of coming from a place of perhaps ignorance where you don't know how we do our Christmases. Maybe you celebrate Christmas where you're from, but we do it a bit differently here, or you've never celebrated Christmas before, or just things where people don't quite understand how we work around Christmas time, because I think we do things a bit differently to other countries. And I know that it shocks a lot of people, even me, that Cranfield has just decided to shut down for 2.5 weeks over Christmas. So trying to explain a few things around that, particularly things to do around transport and shops being open and restaurants being open that tend to throw a few people off. This is going to be really poorly edited if I bother to edit it at all. Maybe I'll put a bit of B-roll footage, who knows. I'm going to try and make this really short and sweet because I just don't have much time to do this video. So I'm sorry, this is going to be one of the worst videos I put out, but hopefully one of the most informative videos I put out. And yeah, I'm also really sick as well. That's another reason I haven't done the video. I've been really ill. So yeah, I'm not probably the best to look at. Sorry about that, and sorry to give you that, but in bright white. But I'm wearing a Christmas jumper with a dog on it, so there's that. Anyway, let's talk about how you're going to feed yourselves. So first things first, if you're watching this video and you think you can go out tomorrow to every shop, go out to Tesco and buy something for your lunch or your dinner, you cannot. Tesco will be closed tomorrow. On the 25th of December, all large shops and medium shops, basically all shops that are not tiny, will be closed. So you cannot go to the Co-op in the village or the Tesco's in Milton Keynes or the Sainsbury's in Bedford and do your shopping. Then no, almost all shops are closed on Christmas Day in the UK. Almost all shops, almost all restaurants, many takeaways. A lot of places are going to be closed. Amusement places, like places that have fun, cinemas are going to be closed. All kinds of places are going to be shut. And if they are open, they might be open for only certain times. They might be pre-booking only, so you have to call in advance and double check. And they might have special pricing, so they might be even more expensive. So I know of some restaurants that are just closed on Christmas. There are some pubs and restaurants that are open, but they're charging like £90 for a dinner. So if you're expecting to go out or do anything on the 25th, I'm just going to warn you, book in advance or just be prepared to not leave the house. And there are other reasons why I'm suggesting this, but we'll get to that in the future. Let me just come back and just talk a bit about how you're going to feed yourself tomorrow. So if you're looking for a place to eat tomorrow, I'm just checking it here on the information the university has provided. So tomorrow, Reggie's in Mitchell Hall will be open, and they'll be open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So they'll be open for breakfast 7:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m., lunch 12 p.m. to 2:30 p.m., and they're going to do a traditional Christmas lunch, and then dinner is going to be 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. So just keep an eye open for that. So there'll be hog roast with vegetarian option available. So those are your two options. And then from the 26th, which we call Boxing Day, so 26th is another celebration, and it's a part of Christmas. So in the UK we have two celebrations. We have Christmas Day on the 25th and Boxing Day on the 26th, and it's kind of a 2-for-1 celebration. So just bear in mind that you may find that shops and restaurants and the places that are going to be closed tomorrow might also be closed on the 26th. So anyway, on the 26th all the way until the Monday the 2nd of January, which is a bank holiday in the UK, they're going to be doing a limited menu option in Reggie's in Mitchell Hall. So just bear in mind that you might not get as much to eat there as you normally would on a day-to-day basis. And they're going to be open from 7:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. for breakfast as normal, and then 12 till 2 p.m. for lunch, and then 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. for dinner. And they call it finger buffet, so just basically limited food options. So if you're staying on campus and you're looking for somewhere to eat, or you're not on campus but you're looking to eat in campus at Reggie's, and this is your option. And if you're looking to eat anywhere else, such as Cranberries, the Costa 52, CMDC, something like this, it's all going to be closed. CSA, so Cranfield Student Association, their shop and cafe will be open on the 28th and 29th, and they'll be open from 12 noon to 5 p.m. They have also been open every day this week, 12 noon to 5 p.m, the shop and the cafe, and the bar's been open Wednesday, Thursday, and yesterday, so I haven't been to sleep yet, 5 to 11, but that doesn't help you guys much because I made this video too late. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed being there. I hope you enjoyed the craft session that they put on. And those of you who booked your place on the coach trip on the 28th, I hope you enjoyed that. But yeah, so the 28th to the 29th, you can come down to CSA between 12 and 5. You can order food at the shop or the cafe or anything else that you need at the shop. And in addition to that, they have PS4 games, movies, board games, puzzles, things to rent for you guys to come and have a social space. So they've put that on for you guys to have in addition to having food there. Now, if you're thinking, well, I really don't want to go to Reggie's on Christmas Day or Boxing Day, so 25th, 26th, and 27th, because CSA is also not open. So these 3 days coming up, and you decide that you want to just go out to eat, like I mentioned, you might be limited of where you can go. Lots of places aren't open. Also, the 27th is a bank holiday because Christmas Day tomorrow, or the day after tomorrow is falling on a Sunday, so we kind of have that holiday because we're missing out on that holiday. It's now put on the 27th, so we have 3 days of a holiday basically, and today's a Saturday, so yeah, great. So there's like 4 days of holiday period technically. So because of this, you're going to find that from the day all the way on to the 28th, you'll find some limitations of where you can go shopping and get food. Now, I did mention that this mainly, when it comes to shops, applies to medium to large shops. So very small shops will possibly be open. They're legally allowed to be open. So basically, we have strict laws on when shops can and cannot open, and these apply to medium to large stores. So very small stores this doesn't apply to. So basically, they can't open at all on Christmas Day, and then they can only open, I think, for 5 hours a day on Sundays and bank holidays. So Christmas Day they can't open at all. Boxing Day and the 27th, they can only open for a small period of time. Now, the co-op on campus, so Southern Co-op on campus, is small enough that they don't have to abide by these laws. So they'll actually be open. So they're going to be open today, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. So they're going to close early today. So if you do need to get any of your shopping and you live on campus, run in, go to Co-op before 6 p.m. Then they're actually going to be open on Christmas Day, so on Sunday, tomorrow, 25th. They're going to be open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So that's a very restricted 6 hours opening. But if you desperately need them, they're going to be open on Christmas Day. So that's a good thing for any of you guys who didn't get a chance to do your Christmas shopping yet, or just any food shopping. They're going to be open for a few hours, but make sure you get the early 4 p.m. before 4 p.m. And they're going to be open on Boxing Day, the 26th. From Boxing Day the 26th to the 2nd of January, they're going to be open from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. So basically from today all the way up until the 2nd of January, they're not going to be open past 6 p.m. So make sure you do any shopping that you need to do from Co-op early. And you might find that you're also going to have to do your shopping from Co-op rather than any other small store, because public transport might be a bit of an issue for you. And that includes taxis for that, and I'll explain a bit more later. But Unobus will be severely restricted on when and when not you can catch them. So for example, tomorrow on Christmas Day and Boxing Day 26th, Unobus will not be running whatsoever. So if you're planning to go anyone the 25th and the 26th, so you call up the local cinema and you find out they're open, or you decide I'm going to pay £90 and go to this pub restaurant, or this pub is open for 2 hours, so I'm just going to go there or whatever, which can happen. Some places will be open on Christmas Day. It's just you have to call up and ask, because it's not like normal. You're going to find that some places are and some places aren't. But yeah, even if you do decide to go somewhere on the 25th and 26th, there are a lot less options for public transport. So Unobus will not be running tomorrow and the day after at all. Not at all whatsoever. And then from the 27th, so today and the 27th onwards, so 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, I forgot how to count, 31st, the 1st and the 2nd, they're going to have a restricted service, and I'm going to edit in now. Why did I pause? I paused at the wrong time. I'm going to edit in like 30 seconds what the updated Unobus services are. So go editing me. Okay, so the Unobus website being absolute crap. Like every time I go to Unobus to complain about their terrible service, they tell me to go to their website, and then I go to the website and it's awful, and then I go to complain to them about how awful the website is, and then they say go to the web. Oh, their customer service is also awful. Anyway, aside from Unobus being awful, I gave up trying to find out information on the website, and then I went back to the Cranfield students Facebook page and found out Cranfield Green has shared a link to the opening times, because this is so complex. But anyway, let me explain. Today, we have normal Saturday times on the C1 and the C11 with early finish. See below. Okay, with early finish. So basically the 8. Even explaining when buses will finish is complicated. So the 8:02 Bedford to Milton Keynes will run. The 6:02, the 7 p.m. Bedford to Cranfield will run, but will finish at Cranfield University main gate at 7:40. So basically no Cranfield onwards bus. The 8 p.m. Bedford to Milton Keynes will run, but will finish at Cranfield. So it won't run to Milton Keynes. It will finish at Cranfield at 8:37. The 18:35 Milton Keynes to Bedford will run. The 17:35 Milton Keynes to Bedford will run to Cranfield Crane Way at 8:19 as normal. So what this is showing is basically after about 6:30, you're gonna find it really difficult to kind of get bus services. So and pretty much non-existent after about 8 p.m. So if you're going out today, try to get home, especially if you're going to Bedford, make sure you get on a bus before like 6 p.m. by 6 p.m. at the latest, if we're trying to think conservatively. So yeah, so just think buses will run to about 6 p.m. today. And this is the C1 and C11. As you know, there's no C10 because I don't know, because there's no C10 service today. And there's no C5 or CX service either. Like mentioned, there's no services at all Christmas Day, Boxing Day. 27th, so even though that's a bank holiday, the 27th will run a Sunday timetable on the C1 and the C11 only. So a normal Sunday timetable. 28th to Saturday 21st. They'll run Saturday times on the C1 and C11. Again, no C5 or CX. And then on the 31st, there'll be another early finish, and that will be the same early finish again, as I just mentioned, as on Christmas Eve. So try to, if you're going anywhere, try to get to the bus stop by 6 p.m. ish. And this is all on their website. But yeah, try and catch a bus before 6 p.m. on the 31st if you're going anywhere. Start your New Year's Eve party early. And then New Year's Day, there's a special timetable on the C1 and C11 only. Click here to download. What is... Okay, so I've just clicked on the special timetable, and it looks like they have a bus leaving the university at 9:30, and then there's like a bus every hour and a half-ish. Basically, they're running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and a half, 8, 6 full services, and then 2 half services. So 7 services a day between between Bedford, Cranfield, and Milton Keynes on Saturday 7th. So again, not tremendous amount of buses, but you do have some options. So starting from around 10 a.m. and lasting to about 7 p.m. So that's your options for buses on the 1st. And then the 2nd will be normal Sunday service, and from the 3rd of January, it will resume from all routes. So those are your options. Like I mentioned, or I'm going to mention, Skyline, A1, Uber, all your options for taxi, mini cabs, because taxi is something different. If you don't want to catch Uno bus, or you can't, there's also another option called MK Connect. So they are a service that you can't actually catch in Cranfield. They only work in Milton Keynes. But the start of Milton Keynes is behind Lanchester Hall. So, you know, there's that road, that little tiny road just behind Lanchester Hall. So you can actually get an MK Connect from there or to there. Just be really careful if you do and it's late at night. Carry a high vis and a torch, because there's no actual pavement from the university to that little road. But I've caught my MK Connects there. And that's about £2.50 off peak, £3.50 peak. But if you want to bring friends or family, so if you want to travel in a group, they all travel just for £1 extra. So if you and 2 friends are traveling, it's like £4.50 to go anywhere in Milton Keynes. So if you want to go from like that road behind university to Bletchley, to Olney, to Newport Pagnell, to Wolverton, you can pretty much get it to anywhere in Milton Keynes. Just book early, because it takes like 45 minutes. I don't know when they're going to stop running or how they're going to run over Christmas. I can't find any information about that on the internet, which is again very annoying. But I actually prefer them to like Uno bus, because they're just a little bit more reliable. But yeah, just be careful, because generally, so on Sundays, they stop working at 6 p.m, so you can only use the service till 6 p.m. Oh, I found information. So MK Connect will finish at 7 p.m. today. Oh, sorry, this is bus services in Milton Keynes in general. So yeah, bus services in Milton Keynes in general will finish at 7 p.m. today. And again, no service Christmas Day, Boxing Day. Generally Sunday services on the 27th, 28th. Saturday services on the 29th and 30th. Again, early finish 7 p.m. New Year's Eve. No service on New Year's Day. And then Sunday service on the 2nd and the 3rd with a 7 p.m. finish. Okay, but yeah, I don't know actually about the MK Connects. So they're either going to run a Sunday, likely they're going to run a Sunday service until 6 p.m. Or okay, I found on the website. So they run 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sunday, 9 a.m. 6 p.m. public holidays, except Easter and Christmas Day, where there's no service. So you can catch your MK Connect, I guess, on Boxing Day between 9 a.m. 6 p.m. You just can't catch it tomorrow. So yeah, and looks like you can catch it to 11 p.m. today, because it doesn't say anything about not doing that on their website. Looks like, yeah, because it's not a public holiday. So I guess, but I would try and catch it before 6 p.m. anyway. You can either call them up or you can download the app. It's MK Connect app. Have a look at that. That's just another option. So yeah, I've talked to you guys all about buses, um, National Express coaches if you're looking to go somewhere far away. www.nationalexpress.com. That can kind of help you find a coach to get. Again, you generally need to buy these online, particularly with like rail strikes. So just have a look online and see if you have a coach for where you need to go running. And then if you're looking for rail services, it's www.nationalrail.co.uk. Don't use .com, it's a fake website. And that will give you some more information about what trains are running and where. But yeah, unfortunately, there is strike action, so that's going to be from today 6 p.m. And it's going to go all the way on till the morning of the 27th. But then you'll probably have a lot of people on the morning of the 27th traveling, and some other problems there. There are also going to be strikes on the 3rd and the 4th. Strikes on the 5th, strikes on the 6th and the 7th of January. These are all by different unions. So it's the RMT union on the 3rd and 4th. So it's the RMT union from 6 p.m. today to 6 a.m. on the 27th. It's the RMT union striking on the 3rd and 4th of January. It's the RMT union striking on the 6th and 7th. And then it's a different union striking on the 5th of January. So yeah, lots of railway strikes. Look on the National Rail website for all information about that. And I will go back to main me after editing me, because editing me's talked for a long time about public transport. But yeah, great, thanks for that. It's amazing how I'm editing and still wearing the same clothes. It's almost as if I'm having to do this whole thing at 3 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, so yeah, there are restrictions, and there are also train strikes that have started. Again, I'm so late posting this. Have started today, and I think they're running until the 27th. So even if you want to take a train somewhere, you've got some severe limitations. And I hope editing me has also talked to you a bit about your other options with MK Connect and other local bus services, and maybe National Express Coach. But yeah, you really have to be cautious around taking public transport between now until pretty much the 3rd of January. This is just one of those periods where everything is going to be weird in the UK, and things just don't run how they normally run, because people generally at this period have travelled home to their families and are spending between now till about the 2nd with their families. So like, people tend to take the whole week off and they'll be with their families at this period, and they won't really go anywhere, and they'll just kind of stay in one house and not really do much. And it's kind of because there's just not much time. Like Boxing Day, the 26th, is a holiday for us, so we spend that day with our family. And then the 27th in this case is like a bank holiday, which leaves the 28th, 29th, and 30th, and maybe 31st. So like about 4 days you have. Wait, is the 31st even a normal holiday? Wait. Yeah, so the 31st is just a Saturday. So yeah, I was thinking you only get 3 days. Yeah, so we have 3 days where people go back to work, and basically most companies don't even bother asking people to work those, and those that do kind of just expect most people to take like time off work. So not many people even work on the 28th, 29th, or 30th. People just take like that whole time period off to spend time with their families or go abroad. So there is a bit of a quiet period, and you may find disruptions in public transport. And unfortunately, that also applies to taxis. So you'll find, particularly tomorrow, taxis will either decide, well, I'm not working tomorrow, I'm going to stay home with my family. So taxis and mini cabs might be hard to find. So you might find that when you ring up Skyline or you use the app, so Skyline is the local taxi service, and I think if you're in Bedford, A1 is the local taxi service, mini cab service, sorry. That you'll find that A, you might find a long wait because there are less drivers on the road. B, you might find a long wait because there are no buses, so everyone's taking mini cabs to where they need to go, and people are traveling to their family's house for the day or for the weekend. So obviously they're going to be all used up because there's not much public transport. And see, it might be more expensive, so they might put a little add-on to the fare, so you might have a premium fare for the luxury of traveling on Christmas. So it's just generally not a good idea to really go anywhere on these days. Try to find people near you, or travel a day or two in advance, or just be prepared for, or travel like a few hours earlier than you expect to. I don't know, get a bike, hire a car. If you're in Milton Keynes, there's something called Enterprise Car Club. So it's £10 for the year. I've joined it, and you can, providing you have a driving license, which I assume most of you don't, but if you do have a driving license, you can sign up to this car club, and you can rent cars by the hour, and it's really cheap. It's like £6 an hour. It's so cheap, and that's a really nice option, and includes all the fuel, your insurance, the electricity if it's an electric car. It's a really nice service. You just log in, get the car for an hour. So if you wanted a car just to do your shopping for an hour, so like go to the shopping, grab your shopping, put it all in the car and come back, that's £6. That's so cheap. So anyway, that's an option. And cycling's fairly easy, so you can rent Santander cycles in Milton Keynes. That's one way of getting around as well. But if you're in the village, then just see if you can like communicate with some other people. Oh, also on that note, the university and CSA have put together a WhatsApp group for students who are not going home for the holidays. So I've gone home for the holidays, so I guess I don't count anymore. But if you are either on campus or in the village, or just haven't gone home for the holidays and you're feeling a bit lonely, there is a WhatsApp group for you guys to kind of meet up other students and communicate, and maybe like have people to spend this kind of odd week period with. And I'll link the WhatsApp group in the description below. I'm so sorry I am rambling. This is the least prepared I've been for a video, but hopefully give you some things to kind of go upon and understand how things are going to be like, how things are like. Also, now we're talking about public transport. Traditionally, public transport in London, because I know a lot of you probably want to go down to London for New Year's, has been free on New Year's Eve to New Year's Day, like that kind of New Year's celebration period. I'm not sure if that's the same this year. I think last year they couldn't get funding for it, so I don't know if it's going to be the same this year. But generally, as long as there are no train strikes, fingers crossed, getting public transport, at least as far as trains are concerned, to Milton Keynes or Bedford or Flitwick, which is also a nearby train station, that's generally been quite decent. So I've gone down to London twice since I've been in Cranfield. So I've taken the train down from Milton Keynes twice for my New Year's celebration, and I've had no problem getting the train down to London and the train back. The Uno bus there and back might be difficult, and again, I've probably already mentioned it in my editing cut, but yeah, you might find that maybe after like 5-6 p.m. your Uno bus wouldn't be running, so you might have to get a taxi to and from the station. Again, that will be another cost you have to consider. But getting the train, fingers crossed there are no train strikes. Again, please look up National Railway something is the I've put it here in my edit. So just make sure you go to the right website, or use the app, and it should tell you about your trains. I think we have trains every hour on the hour from London St Pancras to Bedford, so that we have frequent trains all night. And then I think if you want to go the Milton Keynes route, the last train at night is like 1:30, and then the first train in the morning is something like 5:30. So you got about a 4-hour period of no trains. So if you are going to celebrate New Year's Eve in London, either catch the 1:30 train or be prepared to party all night. But just bear in mind, London is not a city that never sleeps. It sleeps. It goes to bed at 3 a.m. And you might just get caught wandering around. But the nice thing about that is, if you are in Cranfield and you decide, well, screw it, I'm going to go walk to St Pancras, it's a 10-minute walk from Euston to St Pancras. The stations are really close to each other. So you could just then go to Bedford and get a taxi around, whatever you guys prefer. So yeah, that's transport around this period between now and the 2nd. Just bear in mind the university is not going to be opening until the 3rd. So the 1st is a public holiday because it's New Year's Day, and the 2nd is a public holiday as well because New Year's Day falls on a Sunday. So they've now designated the 2nd a public holiday, just how Christmas was full fell on a Sunday. Fall is going to fall on Sunday, and they made 27th. The 2nd is the holiday. So the university is not going to be open until the 3rd. And as that's CSA will also be closed on these days. I've been ranting so long. My God, this video is gonna be so long. I'm sorry, guys. Just so you know, the library will be open 24/7 with your card access. Bring your card. I don't think the library services, like there are no staff in the library, but it will be open for card access. So yeah, the staff won't be there until the 9 a.m. on the 3rd. Basically, you're getting nothing till 9 a.m. on the 3rd unless you can enter by card. So you better not have forgotten your ID card. Other places to study include that Pizza Hut IT room. I think it's building 37, and the management building, building 111. That's also open. If you are a Shrivenham student, I am so sorry, but no, your library is closed. But Shrivenham students, I don't think really check my channel because I don't really know much about Shrivenham. I've been there once. It looks really depressing. Although Shrivenham students seem to love it because you guys get cheap booze, and I'm a bit jealous of that. But anyway, if you want IT services, you're not going to get them. If you want educational services, you're not going to get them. Fun. All shut down. Like I said, university is fully shut down until the 3rd of January. And I'm bored now. I want to change the lighting. I've talked too long. How do I change the lighting on this? Ooh, let's go for blue. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, it is what it is. You're just not going to have that much. Yeah, but building 37 111 will be open 24/7. Oh, and research student corner. So if you're a research student, you can come to research student corner and use that. Student wellbeing and disability support is also closed. And the university has put out, if you need urgent support or are worried about someone else, you can find emergency information on the intranet. But I also know from talking to students that most students have no idea how to access the intranet. Now, I will quickly explain to you how to access the intranet by figuring it out myself. Okay, so it's intranet.cranfield.ac.uk, and then you can log in to your information like that. I literally had to find it by like typing into my laptop and then it auto-suggesting the website. But that's how you access intranet. Now, the internet page is not the best. It's complicated and you can barely access it on your phone. So I'm going to say University 1, do better, because this is like when you're talking about student well-being. No. If you are really worried, if you think there is an emergency situation, if you have a mental health crisis or you think someone else has an emergency mental health crisis or any emergency, please call the UK emergency number, which is 999. So call 999 and ask for an ambulance, or just say that, you know, I'm having a mental health crisis or someone I know is in danger. If there's anything that you're really concerned about and you think it's an emergency, please call 999. You can also call 111, which is our like urgent healthcare number. So if you're not sure it's an emergency, but you really need to talk to someone, you have some kind of mental health concern, 111. The police are also on 101 by that note. Please call these numbers if you think it's really urgent. You can also still contact your GP. So if you want to make a GP appointment and you think it can wait a few days, your GP is also there to help you through mental health support. There are also the Milton Keynes and Bedfordshire talking therapy services. The university has also talked about, they've written in their information, they have Together All, which provides 24/7 support. So that's an online service. I used it once. Personally wasn't for me, but that is an option, so please have a look at Together All. The university has subscribed to that. And the CSA wellbeing team has also been created, and they have started up recently, I think in the past couple weeks. And you can find them on Instagram, and I think they're called themselves either Cranfield Wellbeing Warriors or CSA Wellbeing Warriors, and I'll link to their Instagram page. And I'll also try and put some more kind of welfare support in the description. If I haven't put it in the description yet, it's because I've gone to sleep, but I'll try and do it sometime in the next few days. So if you know anyone who has kind of welfare needs, and you have any other suggestions for welfare support and tips, please write in the comments, because come on, Cranfield, do a bit better. Anyway, on a lighter note, if you, I'm just reading off the university's information that they've put out. It's really nice information, actually. It's on there, like, if you're on the Cranfield students group, it's on there, on Facebook. It's fantastic. So yeah, they've said that, mail rooms. The mail room is going to be open from the 30th. So it's closed. If you want post, you can't get it. Also, the post office in the co-op is also going to be closed until like the 3rd. So yeah, good luck for you in post. If you want to receive post, that sucks. Your Christmas presents aren't arriving until the 30th. If you're waiting for them, they're going to be in the post room, but you can't get them. Ha ha ha. So anyway, the earliest you're going to get your post is Friday the 30th of December between 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. So if you want post, you have to wait till then. And then it's not going to be open on the 31st or the 1st or the 2nd. And then, yeah, so it's either 30th or 3rd of January. Good luck with that. Yeah, so... Oh, when the mailroom is closed, any new deliveries will be taken to Mitchell Hall reception. Oh, so if your parcel has arrived after the 31st of December, it'll be taken to Mitchell Hall reception. I don't know if it really means that you can go to Mitchell Hall reception for your parcel. Maybe ask. But yeah, apparently the post office in the co-op has closed, and it won't be open until 10 a.m. on the 3rd. And if you're looking for the sports hall, again, it's going to be open today until 4 p.m. And then it'll be closed on Christmas and Boxing Day. 27th to 30th will be open 12 till 7. 31st will be open 12 to 5 because, again, everyone wants to bugger off and go get ready for New Year's Eve. Closed on the 1st, and then 12 till 7 on the 2nd, then normal hours from the 3rd. Everything's going to be normal from the 3rd. Again, you have no IT support until the 3rd. Something here about cash office, I don't know. And yeah, so that's all the information that the university has provided, with a bit about kind of what I've put in there. Try to get your shopping done today. Anything you need, particularly stores that you know, anything you think you can't get from co-op, or something that you need like a bigger store for, like if you need to go to Wilco or you want to go to like a charity shop or something, try and get that all done today. But if you're going out today, try to go out basically ASAP, because I'm pretty sure Unibus, like I've mentioned earlier, are going to be closing at I think I'm going to stop the service like 5 p.m. today. So if you need to do anything, go out now. Yay, I'm so happy I've given you so much notice to do these things. But yeah, other than that, I hope you have a great Christmas, guys. I realized I've talked for so long, and this video is already way too long, way longer than it needs to be. And I don't even think I've needed to do a single edit in this video, so that's amazing. That's like, okay, I need to do that one edit. I need to look up Unibus schedules and stuff. So I will... Okay, so I need to do 2 edits because I just had a massive coughing fit. But I'll go check up the Unibus's times, film that, edit it all up, and hopefully have it uploaded by the morning that you guys are waking up. Have a brilliant Christmas, guys. Have a brilliant New Year. Feel free to leave a comment if there's something I haven't addressed, and bye.